Hey guys, so we've started our Wellness Wednesdays today. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. We are going to get right into it. So we're going to talk about the two oils. So each week, for those of you guys that are just joining us, I have us on Instagram Live, and I'm going to be sharing this recording on YouTube as well, where we talk about two different oils. Then from there, we then also talk about some testimonials for either those specific oils or just any oils in general, as well as if you have any questions. So if you're new to aromatherapy or essential oils, my name is Zarine. I'm a clinical aromatherapist, and I would love to be able to support you and answer your questions. So if you're on live, feel free to pop your questions in the chat. If you're on Zoom, feel free again, put your questions in there, or if you're watching the recording, put them in the description and I'd be happy to get to them. Then once we're done like the Q&A and testimonials, we will then hop over to a little bit about the doTERRA business side. And that could either be the benefits of either the business or just the benefits of having an doTERRA subscription. So we'll get into that today as well too. So the two oils, if you guys do have your the Essential Life book, go ahead and pop it open. We're going to be talking about Aroma Touch as well as Balance today. Two of my favorite oil blends, where if you haven't been with doTERRA or you don't know about doTERRA, doTERRA is the king of blends. They are an amazing company that knows how to blend essential oils for the best therapeutic purposes. So for example, if you're new to essential oils, don't trouble yourself with the extra work of how do I blend these oils? How do I use them? Grab some of the doTERRA's blends that they have because they're so beautiful and they're so unique, and they're definitely going to be catered to you. So the first one that we're going to be talking about is Aroma Touch. So Aroma Touch is, if I hold this up here, this is the massage blend. So this is one of my absolute favorites, and it has especially grown on me over the past year, more so because I have used it throughout my cancer journey as well too. So with the massage blend, this is one where it's relieving, renewing, and circulating. Circulation is key. That's one of the biggest benefits that I've been using it for. So when we look at the ingredients in an Aroma Touch bottle, this is where you are going to be having cypress, peppermint, marjoram, basil, grapefruit, and lavender, right? So when we look at each of the individual constituents of those essential oils, doTERRA blends it so beautifully, where cypress is an amazing one. Marjoram is a great one. When we're talking about circulation, when we're talking about relaxation, supporting out the muscles, the ligaments, the whole body, this is a great one. And this is where I also love that it has basil in it. So the basil that it has in there is not the Indian basil, it's Italian basil, the sweet basil. So this is where it has amazing therapeutic properties for so many aches and ailments of the body. Then we talk about grapefruit in there as well. Grapefruit is a great detoxification, a great cleansing essential oil, right? And then we have lavender, calming, soothing. So this is where, if you know me, you know I incorporate this in almost every massage. And I also love the Aroma Touch hand technique. So this is one where it is a great one for hand massage. I will try to link in the description or link in the chat about the Aroma Touch hand technique, as well as the Aroma Touch technique, which is a full body technique that is done based off of certain protocols to help restore homeostasis in the body. So this is a great one where, again, always dilute your essential oils, applying to the neck, the shoulders, using it with a carrier oil, massaging it into the hands of anyone. I love using this for children as well too, like using it as kind of like a calming, soothing bedtime routine for senior citizens. This is such a way to share love and kindness by just doing a simple hand massage. And then it's also a great one to just add into your Epsom salts or into your bath salts and have a good soak. And this is where, again, if you're adding any essential oils into a bath or into water, make sure you're always putting it into the salts or into an emulsifier of some type, whether it's milk or cream, an oil, anything else before you dump it in directly into the water, because we have a lot of sensitive parts. We don't want any of these oils inside them because they can tingle a little more than you might want to. So this is where Aroma Touch is a great one for topical use. Just a couple drops here and there, and that's where it's a great one where because it does have grapefruit in it, it is slightly photosensitive. So just being mindful that if you're applying Aroma Touch, don't go out directly into the sun because it can create additional pigmentation on the skin. And this is where it has such a relaxing aroma. It is an amazing essential oil when it comes to that. And that's why where it comes with, it's called the massage blend, right? So if you don't have Aroma Touch, this is again where this book comes into amazing. It's like so handy, where it tells you what oils you can substitute with basil, coriander, cypress, or marjoram. So those are great ones that you can substitute with. So one of the biggest things, so I'm going to talk about some of the more therapeutic benefits for this. So one of the things that Aroma Touch is great for is for lymphatic drainage as well too. So that's one of the things that I've been using. So if you are new, DM me and I would be more than happy to send you the different lymphatic points that we have in our bodies that you can add this onto and like just gently massage those lymph points specifically to help with and promoting drainage in our bodies. Because typically when our lymph is congested or stagnant, that's when a lot of ailments happen. Where when we have our lymph flowing and moving with ease, this is a great way to support the immunity system in our body. Another thing with this oil is if you have cold hands or cold feet, this is a great one for, again, promoting circulation. And this is one where, for myself specifically, I was using Aroma Touch plus Helichrysum on a daily basis where I have, and I still have neuropathy in my hands and my feet, where this is a great one to be helping, where it helps promote that circulation. So that's where the end of your fingertips, it's always a great one to be doing, just adding a drop in. What I love to do is with these oils, usually before bed, I will dilute them with castor oil. So they're penetrating in a lot nicer and deeper, as well as you're able to have them support all over the body. And this is a great one to also, again, be including in massages. So just a side note, doTERRA is coming out with castor oil. So it is going to be an amazing addition to their line. So if there's any questions about Aroma Touch, feel free to ask that in the Q&A section. The next oil that we're going to be talking about is balance. So again, as we're kind of going through the book, we're just going to go through these pretty much like alphabetically. So if you haven't picked up your Oil Life book, please do. I'm going to link it in the description below so that you can grab that. It is such a useful resource where I know there's so many apps out there, but I'm always someone that loves to just kind of have a book on hand, right? Like I don't know if it's just the age or what, but it's I always love having books instead of apps and stuff, which is always nice. So grab the book. It is a great resource, not just about the essential oils, but it also goes through reflex points, how to use them for your family, safety, everything else. So back to the balance, the grounding blend. So this is stabilizing, anchoring, centering. And this is such a beautiful blend where it has, again, so many versatile issues where I wish some of my team members were online to give some of the testimonials of how they've used balance, but I will share some of them on their behalf as well. So balance blend, again, is this one does have fractionated coconut oil in it. So it is already slightly diluted. It has black spruce, whole leaf, frankincense, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus flower. So this is where it is airy, fresh, sweet, and woody. It is such an amazing blend where that frankincense in it just gives you that grounding, right? And that's where when you talk about grounding and when we talk about how we can use these oils, this is a great one to be using for your root chakra, How I like to use this blend is usually I'll put it into a body spray so that as soon as I come out of the shower, I'm able to just kind of spray it across my body and it's able to just have like that natural aroma, as well as it's just a great way to start your day off, right? If you're having a shower in the morning, just kind of giving yourself that grounding, that mental balance. This is beautiful for that. And this is a great one also for children as well as for elderly, right? Because it has all of these amazing, beautiful essential oils in it where it is calming and quieting, right? Sometimes we have that emotional chatter, that mental chatter in our minds. This is a great one for us to be able to use where it creates that tranquility and that relaxing atmosphere. And that's where black spruce is one of the essential oils that was used by the Native Americans for wellness and spiritual reasons. And it's still used today as a reminder to bring harmony to the mind and body, right? So isn't that so beautiful? It's we are bringing Mother Nature's pharmacy to you. And that's where I hope each of you are able to take advantage of these Wellness Wednesday calls that we're doing and being able to understand a little bit more about these essential oils, whether if you already have them in your home or if you're wanting to get them in your home. Reach out to me because in addition to each of the essential oils that you are purchasing, you have access to myself and you have access to my team to be able to have all of your questions answered. So again, different ways to use this one. As I'd mentioned, I like putting it into like a body spray. That's a great way to do that. Otherwise, adding it into a bath, into a massage. And this is where, for example, you might not be drawn to all of the essential oils or some of the aromas that some of these essential oils have. And that's where our nasal passage and our aroma and our amygdala, our senses for our nose change almost every 28 days. So this is a great one where if you don't like the aroma of it, start with it on the bottom of your feet. From there, slowly start integrating it in closer and closer to your nose. You'll notice after about a month of using it that it'll be a smell that grows on you and you will start becoming attracted to it. So that's where this wasn't always one of my favorite essential oils. I'm not sure what it was about it, but it is now has become one of my more used essential oils on a daily basis. And this is another one where again you can always use it just as like even a natural perfume. So just adding a drop onto your wrist, massaging your wrist, and then just using it as like a natural perfume. It's such a great way to do that if you are feeling overwhelmed at any point in time, um, or even if you're wanting to have it diffuse. So diffusing is a great way. If you don't have a diffuser, add a drop into the palm of your hand, rub your palms together, cup them, and just breathe them in that way. So, and just even 5 to 10 deep breaths, you will notice a huge change. And that's where aromatherapy and breath work, I find, are so beautiful that they go hand in hand. This is also a great one for diffusing on road trips, right? We all sometimes get a little tense being in the car for longer periods of time. It's like, Mom, are we there yet? And this is a good one to, if you don't have like one of the passive diffusers, grab a cotton ball with you, add a couple drops of the oil and just stick it in front of your air vent and it'll automatically circulate throughout the car. So there's always simple ways that you can integrate the oils out. You don't have to be super fancy. It's just about getting that aroma out there, right? So this is again a very good grounding one where when we talk about emotional stability as well, this is a good one for that. So anger, rage, fear, grief, trauma, those are all amazing ways that you can use this essential oil because each essential oil has an emotional property that it is able to address and support. So this is where it is amazing for that groundingness. This is also a good one for people that are traveling, traveler's anxiety or jet lag. This is a good one for that. And then it's also an amazing one for meditation, as I'd mentioned earlier as well, your root chakra. So this is a good one for you to either apply across like your root chakra or close to your root chakra, or even because of the fact that it has frankincense, it is a great one even for your crown chakra. So this is where it's a beautiful blend that is able to be supported in so many different ways. So if anyone is online and wants to go on to the testimonials, let me know if you'd like to share a testimonial. Okay, so I have a couple of testimonials from our team that is there. So the first one is for Aroma Touch. I love using the Aroma Touch blend as part of my daily self-care routine. The combination of essential oils provides a relaxing aroma that helps me unwind after a long day. I enjoy massaging a few drops diluted with carrier oil onto my shoulders and neck, creating a comforting and soothing experience. It's a beautiful way to promote a sense of calm and well-being. Yeah, that's exactly what the blend is for, right? And that's where another one is it leaves me feeling refreshed and relaxed. And that's where it has cypress and it's so rejuvenating. It's a great blend. And this is where, for example, when we talk about like cypress and we talk about some of these other essential oils, using them individually, this is a great way for tightening the skin as well too. So if you're wanting to use this on your face, heavily dilute it. I would recommend using it before going to bed. So using it at nighttime because of the grapefruit and that photosensitivity that I'd mentioned earlier. Then some testimonials for balance. So balance has become an essential part of my morning routine. The grounding aroma creates a calming atmosphere, helping me start my day with a sense of tranquility. I love applying it to the bottoms of my feet or diffusing it in my space to enjoy its steadying and centering properties. It's a wonderful way to set the tone for a balanced and peaceful day. And that's so amazing. And that's kind of where when you set your day off right, it changes how everything just flows, right? Like I know as moms, it's as soon as you wake up, if you don't have that time to yourself, there's so much chaos in the day, right? It's like creating calm within the chaos. And I find even just waking up like 30 minutes or an hour before my kids get up and having that time to myself to kind of create that routine is a game changer. And I know the days that I don't, it's like you always feel like you're just catching up, right? I know there's tons of us that feel that way too. So another one for balance is I use the balance blend whenever I need a moment of calm during the day. The warm, woody aroma helps create a grounding environment, whether I'm working or practicing mindfulness. A drop on my wrist or diffused in my space makes a noticeable difference in how I feel throughout the day. And that's kind of where, wherever you are, I want you guys to just start making these small transitions, right? It's not about jumping in and using every oil that's out there. It's about finding oils that are impactful for you and that are going to be able to allow you to be more mindful throughout your day are the ones that you're going to want to do. And that's where, again, if you're interested in trying any of these oils out in like smaller amounts, like whether it's a 1 ml or a 2 ml, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to share the costing of what some of the smaller amounts are so that you can get that variety and try them out before you then purchase like a larger bottle, like a 5 ml or a 15 ml bottle. And that's where one of the things is with some of the other markets, Balance is available as a roller bottle. So not just the essential oil bottle, it's also available as like a roll on. So that way it's easy for you to carry in your purse, in your pocket. And it's a great way to be able to just have with you on the go, right? It's all about convenience and making sure that we're getting what we need when we need it. So the next thing that I'm going to talk about is now I'm going to go a little bit into the business side. So over the past couple of weeks, we talked about being a product of the product, and we talked about some of the commissions that you might earn. One of the things that I want to talk about now is the loyalty rewards program. And this applies whether you are just a customer or whether you are a wellness advocate, so doing the business side of the oils. So with each of the orders that you usually get, you might get like a little insert or a little card that talks about some of those blends. I want to start off by sharing some of the rewards that I've gotten. So for example, this came in my last order. This was a little bag, like a little travel bag, right? And it's just always so nice. Like I love these like little baggies. Usually my kids try to steal them from me, but it's like so cute where it's just like a little baggie you can stuff in as much as you want, and it feels like it's waterproof, which is really nice. Like especially when you're traveling, it's always nice to kind of get one of these little carry bags. I know when I'd gone out to convention, I picked up one of these. So I don't know if you can feel it, but it's like a rubbery material, and it's like inside, so it carries all my oils for me, and it's like a great way to do that. And I know whenever I go for massages, I usually just toss this into my bag because it has the oils that I will want to use throughout the massage. And then in here it has just like a little congratulations. So coming back to LRP, you have the opportunity to be earning up to 30% reward points on each of your qualified purchases. So if you are just starting with doTERRA, you have the option to say, okay, I want to subscribe and make this an LRP order, right? Sorry, one of my legs is falling asleep here. And this is where Aroma Touch would be great, right? Circulation problems. So this is where when you start with each of your orders, you have the option, like similar to how Amazon has subscribe and save. This is where doTERRA has now changed it from like LRP to have like those automated templates to basically be subscriptions, right? So it's easy to be able to have oils or products coming to your door every month on the date that you want, right? So if you're traveling 1 month, you can pre-schedule them up to 3 months in advance to say, okay, this month I want these products. The next month I want the next set of products. And you're able to customize it based off of your needs, right? You don't have to be ordering the same thing every month. You can go in and change it as per your needs, as per your liking, what you and your family need for that month. And for North America and for Europe, there's such a variety of products. There's a whole skincare line. There is laundry detergents, toothpaste, mouthwashes, home cleaning lines, right? Because when we're looking to live a toxin-free lifestyle, there's so many things, right? And these are things that we can go to Costco, we can go to Walmart, we can go to so many different places, Amazon, and buy all of these things, right? But how many give you the opportunity to be earning these back as points, right? So I'm going to link one of the videos that I done earlier where I showed you that I redeemed over 700 points that I'd been earning for the past year or so, and I was able to redeem that for over $1,500 US dollars worth of products, right? Like that's crazy. That's like a ton of products that you can use, and those are ones that you can save up those points to be able to then splurge on, like a rose essential oil or a rose touch, or just use them for your everyday staples, right? So that's where when you start at 10% points, and you work your way every 3 months, you increment up a level where after a year, you'll be at 30% points. And that's where when you get into that program and you start using those each month, that's where you then become a VIP and you're able to earn up to 30%. And that's where, say, for example, you're wanting to increment your level of points, right? You have to then at least be placing a 50 PV order each month. Then if, for example, once you're at 30% or once you're at a level, if you say, okay, well, I don't really need anything to order this month, I would recommend don't cancel your subscription. Order something that's at least a 1 PV product value, so that way you at least maintain the percentage that you have. And then from there, the next month you can order whatever you'd like. So that way you at least keep your subscription active. And from there, you're then able to continue to get up to that 30% because it's an amazing opportunity for you to be able to earn these points and then to be able to have those to redeem for towards free products, right? Who doesn't love that? So that kind of goes over the LRP. And if you are interested in learning more about the rewards program and how to be able to take advantage, so this month, if you get started for North America, depending on the size of your order and what you're looking to get started with, you could get an additional 5 free products That's huge, right? Like when you're starting out, just trying out 5 new products where it's lemongrass, eucalyptus, lime. There's so many different ones that are included in that 5 bundle. So again, comment below or DM me. I would love to get you started on your journey to be able to start using some of these oils. And that's where it doesn't even have to be a bunch of oils. Even if you start with just one, see how life-changing it could be. And this is where one of the other gifts that I received as well was the Wellness Made Simple, because I am using their VMG system. So it has like a little product guide for the foundational wellness. So if you're looking for an amazing vitamin supplement, and you don't like pills, the VMG system is amazing. And that's where it also has omega-3s, probiotics, prebiotics. It has so many additional benefits where I would recommend. This is something that I use on a daily basis and it's a staple for me. So I will do that, the VMG greens, plus the collagen packet. So usually I'll do, right now I'm using about 2 per day, just because I'm needing to kind of restore my body and kind of bring it back. And that's where some people use even just a quarter of the packet, right? So find what your balance is and what your needs are and go from there. So with this, I got a beautiful, it is a glass VMG Plus shaker, which I love that. I love that it's glass. And it comes with a peppermint essential oil as well too in here. So a 5 ml peppermint. So one of the things that I love about this is that it is glass. However, I do travel a lot and my kids tend to drop things a lot. So I have I would love to make a suggestion or recommendation is like, those little silicone cases that go around it. I would love to have one of those the next time. doTERRA, are you listening? So that would probably be the next thing, is maybe having a little gentle sleeve so that way it protects the bottle and I'm able to be a little more rough and tough with it. So thank you for joining today's call and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.